All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at it again. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming out at you with some Rust Console Edition content today. And you read it in the title. It's when is the Power Surge update, and we're going to talk about the new skins that are available today in the Rust Console Edition skin store. That's for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and all the OG consoles out there. Anyways, with that being said, we're going to talk about when we think the Power Surge update is. Well, so far, over on the public testing branch, which is known as PTB, the Power Surge update has been over there since November, which it's been running really good. Very smooth. No problems, and we haven't heard anything about an update of when it's going to be released. Typically, when Double 11 gets a little bit quiet, it means stuff is going to be on the horizon, and by stuff, I mean content. So, Power Surge could be coming soon. That'd be awesome if it was at the end of this month, but I don't think we're going to see Power Surge in January. We'll probably see it by the end of February, maybe mid-March. That's when I'm predicting it's going to be. A lot of people have been asking, oh, hey, when's the Power Surge update going to be out? And that's pretty much what I'm going to speculate at this point, because we haven't heard anything on the development of it. We'll probably see some optimization patches come through a little bit before they release that onto the main branch. But soon, we're going to get this sweet Power Surge update. Now, also, speaking of that update, you should be out there and be learning about all the electronics and going over to the PTB if you have it and get familiar with all the electronics, solar panels, how to connect the solar panels to power, how to store the power, where to store the power, how to implement that power into your base design. Because if you've been using bases for a long time now that you have grown fond of, guess what? You're going to have to learn where to put the turrets and these new battery components inside your base, along with all the other electric components that come with Power Surge. So get out there, learn now about the Power Surge update that's on the public testing branch right now. If you don't have it, you can go on the Microsoft or the PlayStation Store and go ahead and purchase the skin pack that's out for Rust Console Edition. I think it's like, I don't know, $6 or $7, and that comes with the public testing branch, which is pretty cool, right? You get that. Now, let's talk about other skins, since we're already talking about the ones you can buy for the PTB. Well, soon is the Lunar New Year, and in celebration of that, starting today, January 22nd, till February 9th, we're getting some new skins. So, let me go ahead and pull that over here so you guys can see it. So today, Rust Console Edition tweeted this: let the lunar celebrations begin from January 22nd to February 9th. The Lunar Rabbit Collection will be available on the skin store. This is a pretty slick, clean skin set. I like it. I enjoy it. I like the road sign in it. And we get a new water pipe skin as well with a crossbow. And I think there's a sword too. Yeah, there is a sword. I didn't notice that until now. But if you guys want to pick this up, it's available only till February 9th. So go get it. Now, since we're on the topic of skins, when are we going to get a freaking Hazzy skin, man? When are we going to get it? Because I haven't seen one. I want one real bad. We've got the double sheet metal door skins out now. They've been out for a while. That's the first thing I asked, and Double 11 made that come to light, which was pretty slick of them. You know, I was kind of complaining for a while, but I want to see some Hazzy skins, or maybe the Lumberjack skins, right? With the tools and the Lumberjack. I haven't worn it yet on the PC version, but the Lumberjack skin in general, that'd be pretty sick. So more to come on that. Hopefully, we can see Hazzy skins come to the Rust Console Edition skin store soon. That would be awesome. An Arctic one would be awesome. I would like that one a lot. But I'm not gonna. Beggars can't be choosers. So we'll wait to see when they release those. Another thing to piggyback off of the Power Surge update, because we're all over the place because we haven't done a video in a while. We're a little rusty, right? No pun intended. Power Surge. With Power Surge, we're going to see Farming 2.0 come out. What's going to happen when that comes out is from now on, you're not going to be able to run around the map like outside, right? And pick up, well, this is kind of not vegetative at all, but you're going to not be able to run outside and see cloth and, you know, like pumpkins, corn, and stuff grow just naturally in the nature of Rust, okay? So the reason for that is with Farming 2.0, you're going to have to grow your own crops inside your base. So not only with Power Surge, you're going to have to really rework your base design, you're going to also have to think about farming. Unless you live in the biomes that really produce certain types of crops. So if you're in the forest biome, most likely some of the crops will grow better than if you were to live in the desert biome or the snow biome. If you plant seeds outside in the desert or the snow, they're going to probably pop up dead, or you're going to get a very bad yield from them. Now, everything's going to stay the same when it comes to vegetation on the Rust Console Edition, where next to rivers you'll have pumpkins and crops, but you're going to see that those areas are going to be highly contested when it comes to like Zergs being on servers. They'll tend to migrate towards the places they get food the most. It's a big deal. Also, you have to be familiar with how to set up trap bases. Trap bases are going to be a big deal as well in the Rust Console Edition when Power Surge finally gets implemented into the main branch. So I'm not saying that, hey, you need to know this stuff, but it's going to be very productive if you learn it ahead of time, because if some people know how to put the power into their base on day one and they've went on the PTB, they've tested all the electric components, they're inherently going to have an advantage over you because you're not going to know what to do. You're going to be not knowing how to store batteries, not knowing how to set up solar power and whatnot. Or windmills for that matter. It's a big deal when it comes to Rust Console Edition. Now, another thing is that when you're looking at the Rust Plus app that PC players have right now on their phones, it's not going to be released right away when Power Surge comes to the main branch, but eventually, hopefully, we see that in the near future for Rust Console Edition. Now, I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be a great thing to see when you're getting raided. You get a notification on your phone, right? That, hey, somebody blew up your wall. And you can set up certain circuits that line the walls of your base. That way, if somebody blows it up and that circuit is broken, it could literally... it alerts you on your phone like a text message. It's super helpful. So that really reduces the time that people have to offline you. I can't tell you how important that is. I can't even tell you how awesome that feature is, but that'll be coming soon. We'll have things like the storage monitor that you can attach to your boxes inside of your base, which is pretty sweet. And then we'll have other stuff coming down the pipeline eventually. Now, transportation, let's talk about that and get off electricity because we've talked about that before. Let's talk about transportation in the form of horses, cars, and minis. Right now, the old gens couldn't actually run minis, right? I think that the memory consumption would be too much for it because minis move real fast across the map. So I think they're out for a while until we see some productivity when it comes to that mode of transportation. Now, horses, we can definitely see that coming soon. I know they talked about it in the dev blog a little bit a while ago, but now we're starting to see a little bit of development behind it that you guys probably didn't notice. If you look at some of the wipes I've played in the past with Rust Console Edition, the horse model was different. Now the horse model on Rust Console actually has a little bit more of a sleek look to it. I don't know what they're doing, but I think what they're trying to do is model it to where it's going to be available for the old gen and new gen. Right? They're trying to optimize it. Now, let's talk about cars and forget about horses. With the implementation of cars in Rust Console Edition, right? When is that going to be? We don't know. But with Power Surge coming to main branch, that's going to free up some space for the devs to be able to start creating probably pieces of cars. Now, I know in the past there was a leak about seeing car pieces or cars inside of Rust Console Edition. I can't remember what happened with that, but I'll have to dig up the details and show you guys later. But something around cars was leaked because we saw it in a picture or it popped up in an inventory and somebody put it online and whatever. Not the car itself, but I think there was like an inventory or pieces of car. You can actually see them at the fishing village in the back. If you go behind the vendor, you'll see like the pistons and engine pieces to the cars there. So this stuff exists, right? This is all stuff they're working on in the back end. We'll see the car lifts probably come eventually once Power Surge has made its way and fully optimized onto the main branch, which is pretty slick. But I don't think we'll see that like in the year 2023. We'll probably see it 2024. Keep in mind with all these updates that are going on, it seems like a long time when it comes to being a Rust console player, but it's really not. Most of the stuff that you guys are getting, like for instance, the tech tree only came out a couple of years ago for PC, and you guys got it within the first year of Rust Console Edition's birth, right? So they are moving fast. It's just going to be a lot of work to do in the near future for the devs, right? So more to come on those details later with, modes of transportation when we get more information. But I kind of wanted to just talk to you guys. I haven't seen you guys in a video in a long time. I appreciate you guys stopping by. This is when the Power Surge update and new skins are out, okay? So I'll see you guys next video. Get out now. Right now. Bye.